All right, folks, welcome back to our coverage of the 2018 P4P World Championships, as we're now going to bring you the final in the Nations Cup event. It's going to be Switzerland versus Hungary, our two remaining teams of the 16 that started this event. And of course, if you're not familiar with the format, you'll play 5 matches if needed. Each of those matches, 2 games out of 3. We'll have a 1 doubles, a singles, a second doubles, a women's singles, and then we'll finish it out if it does go 2 matches apiece with mixed doubles. And we're going to get things started here on table number 1 with our first doubles. And meanwhile, over on table number 2, we're going to have a singles match. In this doubles match, opening things up, it is Fabio Di Santo and Dominique Noël on the left side for Switzerland. And on the right, it's Gabor Rochos and Andras Polacek for Hungary. Meanwhile, over on table 2, there you see Gilles Perron and David Detra, 2 outstanding former champions. All right, here we go. Open things up here on table number 1 with the doubles match. This is Gabor Rochos. And he strokes this one home, so Hungary opens up the scoring here in game number 1. Remember, each match, 2 games out of 3. You've got to win 3 matches to win the title. Congratulations to 3rd place finishers Belgium. Germany with the 4th place finish. Got one blocked by Noël, picked up here by Fabio Di Santo, who played so well in that semifinal against Germany. He'll have his first scoring opportunity here, and he strokes it home. It's 1-1. Rochos and Polacek on the right. Di Santo, Noël on the left side of the table. And again, we'll try to keep you updated on the singles match that's taking place over on table number 2 as well. That's David Detra versus Gilles Perron. 2 big European stars. Rochos has that one roll back to Noël. Dominique Noël tied up in 1. Nice pass there, but Di Santo couldn't hold on to it. Comes back to Gabor. Andras Polacek. Shooting a pull shot, tried to come down the middle. Di Santo with a block. Germany won this title 4 years ago, and it was Switzerland who won it 8 years ago. And there's Polacek with a pull from goal. Di Santo gently passing it through that far lane. Fabio will re-grip. And then taken away by Andras. And again, that's 2 in a row for Andras Polacek. And it's 3-1 here in game number 1. Taken away here by Rochos. Andras Polacek has scored 2 of the 3 here in this first game for Hungary. Di Santo can't connect on the pass. And now Polacek will look for 3 in a row. Very good pull shooter back there, obviously. That one's going to get in as well. Credit him with a third goal here in this opening game. That one got a piece of the wall and a man, but we'll give it to Andres, who has scored 3 of the 4 for the Hungarian duo. Di Santo able to get it through along that far wall. Fabio very quick, very long, very powerful with his snake shot to the corners, although he elects to go down the middle here against Polacek. It's 4-2. Gabor able to pass this one down, and now Rochos will set it up, looking to win game number 1 for Hungary. There's Noel out there to block that effort to the far side. And that one up into the air and off the table. Look out now. Andres Polacek has possession of the ball once again at goal. Fired that one up the table. Rebound grabbed by Dominique Noel. Noel just looking to give Di Santo some possessions. And it's Polacek who has the possession here. And a beautiful pass here by Andres. Gabor Rochos for a first game win once again. Coming to your side, Noel with a block, and the rebound spins back to Dominique. Gabor Rochos has had 2 opportunities to win game 1 from his 3-rod. Noel puts it on goal, picked up here again by Polacek. And off the outside wall and in, and what a first game performance from Andres Polacek, who scores 4, and Hungary leads this match 1-0. Fabio Di Santo will put it into play, opening up the second game of this doubles match. Di Santo and Noel got off to a little bit of a slow start in that semifinal when they faced Frank Browns and Thierry Muller, but really came on strong to close it out. In fact, during that match, Thomas Haas came in to substitute for Thierry Muller, but it didn't matter. Nobody could stop Di Santo in that performance in the semifinal. Fabio has scored first here in this second game as well. What a great first game performance from Andres Polacek of Hungary, who scored 4. 2 clean pull shots, a pull shot off a man, and then an outside bank. And he gets a couple of blocks here. He also passed one time to his partner Rochos. Yeah, that one up into the air and off the table. Up the table, then blocked by Gabor, right back to his 3-rod. And he ties it up with that one. It's 1-1. All right, so when we checked in over on that singles match, there's Di Santo firing it home. We thought we saw 1 game for David Detra. Apparently that's not the case. They're still in the first game. So things not looking quite as good for Hungary as we thought, but they're not looking bad. Here on table number 1, they're up 1-0. And anytime you have David Detra on the table, you're in pretty good shape. And Gabor now with a second in a row. We're tied at 2. And taken away here by Rochos. For the lead. Gabor Rochos strokes it home to that far side. And timeout called by Switzerland. And that'll give us a chance to go check on those two gentlemen there. There you see it is indeed 4-4 in the first game. Well, let's hang out here for a minute. See what Gilles Perron can do with the ball as he looks to pass it. Does angle it down the middle and then picks it up with a 5. Detra. Possession at goal. And taken away here. And stroked home by Perron. So it's 1-0 down there in favor of the Swiss team as we head back over to table number 1. That shot attempt again taken away by Andres Polacek. Boy, has he played a great match. Up here by Gabor Rochos, who will look to advance it. It's 3-2 here in the second game in favor of the Hungarians. They already lead 1-0. Gabor looking to advance it to his 3-rod. He's been shooting it very well here in this game, and he does. He curves that one through the lane. Will set it up looking to give his team a match point. Well, a lot of defensive movement. Gabor takes a look. Rocks tried to come near side, blocked away by Dominique, and then the rebound. Polacek couldn't keep it in his goal area. It's picked up here by Fabio Di Santo. Di Santo cuts that one down the middle. It's 3-3. Gilles Perron leading 1-0 in the singles match. Tied at 3 here in the second game of this first doubles match. There'll be 2 of those. There'll be a women's singles and potentially a mixed doubles if it goes all the way. You got to kind of like the way they finish off each match. The pivotal 5th and final match is mixed doubles. Taken away here by Rochos. Gabor looking to get a good set, which he does, and he'll shoot for the lead. Wouldn't be a bad time for a timeout. Gabor looks like he's going to shoot it, and he does. And he finds the far side of the goal. It's match point for the Hungarians, and now we'll get a timeout. Quick check down at the other end. Shows Gilles Perron leading 1-0 in the singles match. All right, let's head back over to table 1 as it's match point for the Hungarians. As Fabio looks to pass, knocked back towards the goal, kept out by Noel. Dominic fires it down the middle, on goal, and comes back. Went off the table before it went in. I think it went off the official, Cornelius Kniepert. He put back into play by Andres Polacek. Fired that one on goal, and again, Noel keeps it out. And nice pickup off that back wall by Di Santo. Fabio. A lot of time. And has that one blocked by Polacek. Comes back to Fabio, who will re-grip. And stroke it home near side. It's 4-4. Get a switch on the left side. Noel moving forward. Di Santo moving back as Gabor Rochos puts the ball into play. Remains match point here in this opening doubles match for Hungary. And Gabor able to get this one through. For a first match win, Gabor Rochos fires it home. So Hungary holds on to win the first match. They lead 1-0. And let's head over to table number 2, where it's all Gilles Perron right now. He's up a game, up 3-0 with a chance to go up 4-0. And he does. What a beautiful shot there by Gilles. Match point for the Swiss. Gilles Perron has a match point, and he'll call time out. Ball put back into play by Perron, and he can tie this final up in 1 match apiece right here. But there's Detra posting him up on that near side to make the block. Rebound does come back to Gilles. Perron along the wall. And then bounces it through, can't hold onto it. And Detra still looking for his first goal of this second game. But again, Perron there to make the block. Hungary leading 1-0. But it does appear that this one's going to be tied up here shortly, and it could be right now as Perron passes it nicely up the table to his 3-rod. And flips it over to the short side. So big performance here from Gilles Perron, and we are tied at 1 match apiece. Tomasz Chige will put the ball into play as we open up the second doubles match, the 3rd round match here on table number 1. Chige and Talai on the right side, Shula and Prisi on the left. Christian Sula of Switzerland with the first scoring opportunity, has it taken away by Gergely Talai. They're tied at 1 match apiece. The 2018 P4P World Championships Nations Cup title on the line. For those of you watching live, we had a brief outage there. We're back with you. Christian Sula. to set it on that far side. He'll hit all the holes, including that one. One-0 lead here in the first game for Chula and Prisi. This is Thomas Chige, very experienced player on the international tour. Switzerland leading 2-0 here in this first game. We'll keep you updated on the match over on table number 2 as well, the women's singles match. Taken away here by Sule. Finding that straight hole is Christian Sule. It's 3-0. Roll on Prisi. Angled towards the goal, kept out nicely by Prisi. Goes back to the veteran. One of the great senior players in the world. Gergely Talai, another very experienced Hungarian international player. A goalie, and a good one. Fired that one on goal, and there's Sula to snag the rebound. Christian Sula strokes it home with authority. It's 4-0. In his prime, when he was playing on a regular basis, Christian Sula was one of the best players in Europe, no question about it. Seemingly in the final every year here at the German Championships on the P4P Tour. Recall him having a nice performance at the 2009 Tech Ball World Championships. A player who certainly was a contender at any event he went to. And he is showing you why here in this opening game. He has been sensational, although this one stolen away by Chige. Quick shot attempt, Prisi there with a block. And again, Sula will look to advance it. Trying to go through the lane and Talai with a rebound. Chige faking far side, then coming back down the middle. Talai up there now. Chige at goal. The chance for Christian Süle to put away game number 1. This time shooting against Tomasz Chige. But first, a timeout. Christian Süle will put the ball back into play. And stroke it home. Strong opening game performance from Christian Süle and Roland Prisi. And they lead 1-0 here in this match. Let's go check in. Cindy Kubiatovic has won the first game there in that women's singles match as well. Here we go. Second game underway, and Chige quickly putting it into play and quickly scoring it. Certainly, Cindy Kubiatovic over on table number 2, the favorite to win that match, would really puts a lot of pressure on Chige and Talai to win this game and the one after it as well. And again, Süle with authority. Boy, he has played a match. When he is good, he is really good. Cindy Kubiatovic leading Andrea Saggi down on table 2, 1-0. And a big shot here from Chige. It's 2-1. Rushing it through the lane here is Süle, and then he has that ball get away from him. And Talai. We've seen Gergely Talai do this in the past, where he'll pick them up in clusters. He gets one here, and he has given his team a 3-1 lead here in the second game. And it's a game you think they have to keep Hungary's hopes alive. Not familiar with Andrea Saggi's game, but I am familiar with Cindy Kubiatovic's. And she is one of the best lady players in Europe, certainly. And one of the best international players, period, among the ladies. Watch out here, it's Süle. That's that one blocked by Talai, and then sent nicely along that outside wall by Chige, who made the save and then quickly passed it. And scores it. It's 4-1. Great performance here in game number 2 from the Hungarians, just when they needed it the most. And they are up 4-1 here in game number 2. Süle brushes it through the lane after bouncing off that far wall. But there is Gergely Talai to take it away. Talai again. It's 1 game apiece. Quickly down to the other end. It's 2-2 here in the second game. Cindy Kubiatovic leading 1-0. Andrea Saggi, big possession here. Taken away by Cindy. Kubiatovic able to chip it up. Let's head back over to table number 1. And there you saw Cindy make it 3-2. Now, table number 1. So it does appear that Cindy Kubiatovic could very well be headed for a victory over on table 2. After a very strong performance in that second game from the Hungarians here in this doubles match, Christian Sula puts it into play, opening up game number 3. Sula hammers it home. Pass through by Chige. Thomas finds the hole down the middle. Always been a very smart shooter, a man who values those possessions. Makes a big shot here. Back along that outside wall goes Sula. That shot goes wide of the goal, all the way back the other way. Kept out by Prisi, and Roland able to hold on to it. We're tied up at a game apiece and a goal apiece. We're in this doubles match on table number 1. Christian Sula calls timeout. Christian Sula puts the ball back into play and will look to give his team the lead here in this third game. Sula strokes it home. Boy, he gets that thing out there fast and long and hard. And he has given the Swiss a 2-1 lead here in the third and final game. Back comes Chige. And he's able to find the far side. It's 2-2. It's a match point for Kubiatovic over on table 2. You have to think the Hungarians have to win this game. Talai, who scored 2 in that second game from this position. Another one just wide of the goal. Rebound comes all the way back to Christian Sula. Shot down the middle, taken back by Gergely Talai. Talai, another shot on goal. Chige had it, lost it. Prisi picks it up. Rushed through again by Sula. He's definitely won the battle of the 5 rows in this match. And the 3-year-old hasn't been bad either as he fires that one home. It's 3-2. Sula tried to go back along that outside wall. Chige with the block, and again in the steal by Tamás. Huge possession here for the Hungarian Tamás Chige. Shooting that standard pin and calls timeout. Quickly take a look over there, where it is match point for Cindy. And there it is. So Cindy Kubiatovic defeats Andrea Saggi, and the Swiss team now just a game away from the championship as we return to table number 1. And now this is absolutely a must-win game for the Hungarians. And a big shot here for Chige, who fires it back to that near side. That was Sula back there defending, but Chige able to find the back of the goal, and we're tied at 3 here in the third game. It's now 2-1 in favor of the Swiss. You must win 3 matches to win the title. Sula. We'll call a second and final timeout. Swiss leading 2-1. We are even at 3 here in the third game of this second doubles match, which if Sula and Prisi can win, Switzerland would claim the championship. As Christian Sula puts the ball back into play. Sula jokes it home. It's championship point for Switzerland. Chige through the high lane, looking to send this one down to a final ball. Tomasz finds the hole to the far side. That is a big-time play from a big-time player. He has tied it up here in game number 3. It remains championship point for Switzerland. If Hungary gets this one, we head down to one final match. It would be mixed doubles. Christian Sula rushes it up, gathers it in, sets it up, and looks for the championship. That quick shot attempt taken away by Talai. He went with a quick one. He had been shooting it so well, and in this situation, he goes with that quick shot, which Talai blocks, takes away, and calls time out. A huge crowd here in the finals area enjoying this one. I'm sure they'd love to see it go down to a 5th and final match. That would be mixed doubles. It would be Silvan Zuber, Dina Mettler for Switzerland, Tamara Jedlička and Geza Kiss for Hungary. As Gergely Talai puts the ball back into play. Talai up the middle. That one's going to spin back to Sula. Can guarantee you he'll take some more time here as he sets it up on that far side and looks for the championship. Christian Sula does not have a timeout remaining. And he strokes it home, and there it is. Switzerland defeats Hungary in 4 matches to win the 2018 P4P World Championship in the Nations Cup event. Great performance by Switzerland once again as they win their 2nd world title in this event in the last 3 P4P World Championships.